Hi fire signs, so this is going to be a really quick overview of the year ahead. Now I'm going to be doing this reading quite a bit differently from how I usually do them. So the way that I'm starting this, as always, the cards, they've already been pre-shuffled, okay? But instead of letting the cards fall, I'm going to take the ones from the top of the deck. Also, please bear in mind that this is still a general reading, all right? So it might not resonate with your particular situation, that's not a problem, but please do try and bear in mind I am trying to cover Aries, Leo and Sagittarius in the one read, okay? Right, so this is a quick general overview for the fire signs for 2021, right? Okay, so for January you've got Mars energy, February is Libra, March is Sagittarius, April is Neptune influence, May is Vesta influence, June is Cancerian, July is Pluto, August is Aquarius, September is Aries, October is Virgo, November is the Moon, and December is the 8th house. Right, so the next deck that I'm going to pick your cards from is the tea leaf deck, and again it's all been pre-shuffled beforehand. I will just give another quick little shuffle on camera so you can see everything that I'm doing. Obviously if any cards jump out or flip over, then I will accept them for your reading, okay? Right, so I feel that that's enough. And then you've got bouquet, dog far away, broken ring, dark women, wedge, oh, got one of my hairs there, tea leaf, tiger, dagger, valley, dolphin, eagle, bat, and needle and thread. Okay, and then I will use the tarot deck to clarify if I feel the need to. Again, it has been pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do another quick little pre-shuffle here again so that you can see, and I'll leave the card deck here as well. Ooh, it's random. Okay. Right, so let's start your reading then for you fire signs. In January, you've got Mars, and Mars is basically all about your action, your desire, your motivation and your drive. It's your passions as well. And it says your physical energy, your drive, your strength and your fighting spirit. So the focus in January, you're going to be really very self-aware in January. You're going to be there's definitely this drive to succeed, a very strong ambition about your person, as in yourself, not your person, because Mars is like the self. And then you've got bouquet, compliments from an admirer, and yeah, Mars energy, it can be quite a sexual energies as well. So while you're pushing ahead with your own passions and desires, probably something to do with your career, climbing the ladder as well for some of you, being quite brutal about it as well, which is fair enough. You've caught the eye of an admirer, okay, fire signs, so they might come straight out with it. With that Mars energy, they could do. They could be quite bolshy about it. It's going to be interesting in January for you fire signs. I am feeling this really strongly as somebody is not going to have any qualms about letting you know exactly how they feel towards you. And it's not bad, okay? It's a secret admirer energy. In February, you've got Libra energy, and Libra is all about the relationships, okay? Romantic, familial, co-workers, any kind of relationships. So in February, you will find that the relationships that you have with those around you is going to improve, vastly improve. It says the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. And it came out with dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. So fire signs, you're getting a lot of attention. Okay, January and February, a lot of attention. Now the issue being, some of you are not single yet, but it is coming. Okay, I do have to be honest about what I'm seeing in the cards. So for those of you who are in an unhappy situation, you are going to find yourself single in March. I'll avoid jumping too far ahead, but it is there. Okay, with this one, you've got someone quite close to you and another individual at a distance who is going to be reaching out and communicating to you, and basically also expressing their intentions towards you. You are very, very high value in the year 2021, very much so. In March, you got Sagittarius energy, and that's a really I get this vibe of exploration with the Sagittarius energies. It says this energy imbues power, superior confidence and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune and authority. And it came out with broken ring, parting off the ways in either romance or business. Right. So yeah, there is going to be something that comes to its full conclusion in March. Again, relationship or career. Please bear in mind, I am trying to read for a lot of individuals, okay? I am feeling this more as romantically, though. I will be honest. That's the overall vibe that I'm getting for this particular read. It is more about relationships. With this, it's a difficult one because it's bittersweet. All right, so there's a bittersweet parting of the ways in March, and before that happens, you're going to have individuals here who have already expressed their desires towards you. There's something in March. There's something about that energy that feels inevitable. Okay. In April, you've got Neptune energy, and that is ruled by Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. It says your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion, and it came out with dark women. Now, either you could be the dark woman or you're dealing with a dark woman. Dealings or a relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. With that Sagittarius energies as well, this individual, they could be your total opposite, okay? And there's someone who they fill you with excitement, or again, if this is you, then you're filling individuals around you with excitement. There are fantasies here in April, so there is going to need to be there will need to be the need to remain realistic during the month of April, right? Somebody is heavily fantasizing about what could be. I don't know, it's almost as if they're trying to race to the end. So I would be quite mindful of that. If anyone is trying to take shortcuts with you, obviously you're going to have to draw the line and let them know that that's not appropriate. They can't just skip to the end straight away. You know, that if they want something, that they're going to have to work for it, basically. They're going to have to work for the relationship with you, is what I'm getting at. And vice versa, okay? You can switch that around if you need to. In May, you've got Vesta, And Vesta is basically taking back your power, okay? It says the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. And it came out with Wedge. Now, even though I am really careful about reshuffling all of these decks, this has come out. This will be the third time now that this card has come out. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. So competition around you during the month of May, fire signs. With this, they're advising to maintain a quiet dignity and try not to fall foul for any kind of manipulations that are likely to be used against you. See with the individual that you broke up with in March, they could be feeling quite bitter about the whole thing, and I'm feeling that it's connected. All right, so take back your power from whoever that individual is, and take the higher ground basically during the month of May. In June, you've got Cancerian energy, which is all about home, family, and your roots. It says this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child, and it came out with Tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. I'm actually feeling that this is you, fire signs, protecting everything that is near and dear to you from that individual that you had to break up with earlier in the year. Okay, they might try and do some kind of dirty underhand tactics just to try and get a rise out of you, to try and keep you stuck to them, to try and stop you from moving on, because it's evident you've got a lot of admirers. A lot. You're literally spoilt for choice, and they feel bitter about it. Okay, so you're going to be vehemently protecting your house, your home, your family, your kids, everything and everyone that you hold dear to you. Not giving this individual any kind of ammunition to use against you. Interesting. For some of you as well, this could be you moving out of your home in June, and it's a risky move because some of you might have been dealing with an individual who isn't, they're quite controlling and domineering, and you feel that they can be quite dangerous as well. So you're being brave in the month of June, and if that entails having to move home, having to leave, like physically leave a situation that's not working, then that's what you'll be doing in the month of June. In July, you've got the Pluto influence, which is Scorpion energy. It says your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and a rebirth. Yeah, and it came out with Dagger, fear, worries, and tense situations. So yeah, you will rise again, basically, in July. And it's saying that this life-changing transformation, while it's not going to come easy with the Pluto energy, it is very necessary, and you know that it's necessary. You know that it's necessary for you to face your fears, your worries, and your anxieties. You're needing to be brave, basically, mid-year. Very, very brave. In August, you've got Aquarius influence, which is very communicative, and it's a very eccentric energies. It says the energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological, and it came out with Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So yeah, during the month of August is going to be a time for you to regroup, find your bearings again, and find your inner peace. So that's your victory. In September, you've got Aries influence. It says the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely, and it came out with Dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something that you did in the past. So yeah, This is indicating that during the month of September, fire signs, you're going to have the opportunity to go back to a career where you felt you belonged in that particular career. It was a career path that was very close to your heart. It was for a very good cause as well for a lot of you. And you're going to be finding a renewal of that particular opportunity to earn a living doing the thing that you love the most. And with this Aries energies as well, for some of you, this is a promotion that I'm looking at in the month of September. So you're going to be in charge of a business. If you're self-employed, then you're going to be taking on others, like you're going to be taking on employees. And if you've got more of a sort of corporate style job, then you're going to be put in a position of power during the month of September. In October, you've got Virgo energy. It says the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant and humble, with a discriminating, diligent and painstaking air. The Virgo energy is all about service to others as well, and routines, and it came out with eagle, triumph over your troubles and obstacles. So yeah, your routine is going to be changed up ever so slightly in October, but it's going to change up for the better. And I say that because the individual that you were dealing with early on in the year, they're still very much in the background, okay? And they are going to be keeping tabs on you, basically. During the month of October, you change something up about your routine, which means that this individual here that we saw in March, they're not able to keep tabs on you as easily because you've changed something up, which is really, really clever. I'm seeing that it happens in October more kind of accidentally. It's more of a byproduct of something else to do with your career. For some of you, you might find as well that your new career is going to see you moving to a different town or a different country or something like that. You're definitely going to be moving away physically from your current location. So it's going to be incredibly difficult for this individual here to keep tabs on you like the way that they have been, basically. It's their goal is basically to make your life a misery, and they're not going to manage because then they're not going to have any ways to communicate to you. They're not going to have any ways of looking at you or anything like that, okay? Because as I say, your routine's changing up. You're taking the higher ground with this eagle energies, and again, there's something here about taking that higher ground, and there's higher knowledge as well with this. Something about being older and wiser and not playing into the games of others. In November, you've got the moon influence, and it says you're unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses, and it came out with the bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Again, moon energy is basically instincts, habits, thoughts, feelings. It's a very intuitive energy. So fire signs, you're not being paranoid, okay? You're not. The guidance here, I know it sounds like a cliche, but the guidance here is if your intuition is telling you something, listen to it. Absolutely listen to it. There are fears and secrets and illusions around you in the month of November. So the guidance here is for you to keep your hands clean. While you might feel tempted to get revenge on somebody for being such an a-hole, as we've seen, try not to fall into that trap, okay? Think about what revenge is putting out into the universe, what signals that's giving the universe. Because remember, the word karma, it's all about balance, and it will balance out naturally, It absolutely will, without you having to do a single thing. In December, you've got 8th house influence, and that's ruled by Scorpio. And 8th house is all about shared resources, taxes, transformation, transitions as well. And it says this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. And it came out with needle and thread, and a sincere wish will be granted. So I'm seeing, for the most part, that come next December, I do apologise, you're going to be engaged or married. There is a commitment here in December, just for you, fire signs. This is an amazing end to what started off as quite a difficult year. Interesting. I didn't feel any need to clarify any of that for you there, fire signs, because it felt really straightforward. Okay, so I'm going to end your reading with a card from the Elemental Oracle. Okay, and I'm just going to do this in the traditional way by letting a card fall. Okay. It's for fire signs, please. For the year, it's fire signs. Okay, right. So you've got companionship and animals and movement speed. Right. So I always say that you get 3 messages that come out with these cards. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the cards. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. Right, so we'll start off with the animals card. It says, we all have a superpower. Find yours and exercise it. Take time out to share your gifts. The natural world calls you, and it is part of you. Experience having an animal companion, but if you cannot, then donate, make your property animal friendly, or help animal causes. I'm feeling this more as companionship as a much bigger picture. To be completely honest with you, I'm not feeling that this card is restricted just to animals. I'm feeling that this is more about loving companionship, and it might feel a bit animalistic in nature, because your instincts are just going to completely take over, fire signs. You're going to be following your instincts and your intuition. You're going to also, for a lot of you, you're going to feel really, really protective over this individual here that we see in January. Really, really protective over them. And then number 42, it says, savor the experiences of your life. Be mindful and aware of the speed in which you do activities such as eating and working. Do not waste time, but understand the discernment of taking quality time. So time management, basically, that is going to be the theme of your year. Time management, keeping your personal life secret as well, for some of you who are dealing with a bit of a sort of jealous stalker type individual. And basically enjoying the year 2021 if you're currently single. Enjoy this single time while you have it, because come next December, you're not going to be single. Like, you're not. This is going to be the year to watch. Interesting. Okay, so that is what I have for you, fire signs. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box, and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.